Ahoy! Buccaneers and Buccarinas. Captain Ogistone here, and it is, well, no surprise, it's not getting any easier to defeat all of these bosses in Galakrond's Awakening. But before I go ahead and get into the heroic strategies that you can employ to defeat these bosses, don't forget to like the video, comment down below if you like it, subscribe to the channel for more, and yeah, let's just get right into it because... Okay, Chapter 3's bosses are hard. Let's not even kid around. Like, you think of, like, Chapter 1's bosses, they were pretty, like, decently, you know, okay. Chapter 2 was, like, okay, it was a bit harder, but Chapter 3's, like, jeez. It's really hard. Even normal mode is, like, can be a little difficult. But not too difficult, mind you. Still able to beat them all in one go. Because that's how we do it in my... ship? In my room. That's how we do it in my room. Right here. As you can see. But, obviously the normal mode is nothing. Especially when you realize that, oh hey, Chromie can just time skedoodle around the rot. Was it rot? Oh, I think it was Skruk. It was Skruk, that's right. Oh man, Skruk was a hard one. But, forget all of that. Let's talk first about kind of going through an order. But why just talk about it when I can show you most of what I was doing? Okay, I'll be honest, I messed up on the footage for Talritha, but otherwise the strategy is pretty much the general same thing. So, Talritha is actually probably the easiest one to start with because, well, okay, every time you kill a dragon, everything gets stronger. That was pretty much how it worked in the normal mode back in Chapter 2 when you played as Talritha in the Explorer's route, and now she's back and you're having to fight against that. So it's a little tough because it's like you either have to play a deck that either swarms up the field and doesn't die a bunch, or you gotta, like, I don't know, you gotta do something around it. You either kill a lot of things or you don't kill anything. And in my case, well, I mean, when you've got a bunch of things that you don't want to kill for a long time, Supreme Rockyology comes through once again. I know, I've been talking about it once a week now at this point, but you know what? It's a good deck for specific bosses at this point. I am not going to recommend this deck for every single boss because, let's be honest, there are just some bosses it does not work well against at all. There are just so many bosses that it's just like, it gets to be too strong. Right? They're just too powerful for Supreme Rockyology to take a cake. Talritha was not the case. In my case, I was able to like, it really helped, honestly, to just get those board wipes, especially, like, between blowing up your stuff with Plague of Flames, getting some taunts so that way you didn't have to die, and Twisting Nether is, like, MVP on this one, for sure. So if you end up going the Warlock route, that's an idea, but otherwise, I'm sure Treant Druid could work. Maybe. I'm not really sure. I tried doing it with Treant Druid, I believe, but I don't think it worked out so well in my favor that time. But definitely Supreme Rockyology worked. For me, at least. It just, you know, it didn't take too long. It was just more of a controlling matchup. So after Talritha, you fight the Wanderer, which is one of the 2 ship battles in the Chapter 3. The other one being the Slipstream and the Explorer's route. So, with both of these ships, the biggest problem is that they have a bunch of auto-attacking minions, because in the normal route you're able to, like, play your own ship, and then it's basically like if you've ever played the chessboard matchup in Karazhan, it's basically like that. But in this one, because you're having to build your own deck around it, it's basically a lot tougher as a result. It's just more difficult to face off against these, you know, ships, essentially, after that point. But somehow, well, I mean, you'll get a nice little clip here showcasing that a little bit, but somehow I was able to trade off evenly with Mech Hunter, which is odd because I don't know if that was really the intention, but the idea behind Mech Hunter, for those of you who aren't aware, because it's not really a meta-relevant deck per se, but it is standard legal. Fun fact. But the thing about Mech Hunter in this case is mainly that you're trying to trade out more so against the enemy. Like, in this case, it was like, okay, you're absorbing a lot of the damage from the opponent's side with all the cannons, so it doesn't hit you in the face, while also, you know, dealing a lot of damage back to them. And with Mech Hunter, a lot of that damage comes in the form of Goblin Bombs, which back in its heyday, Mech Hunter was really, really strong back in Rise of Shadows because, well, you just spread out the field with a bunch of bombs and just hit them in the face. It's like Face Hunter, but less leper gnomes, more Goblin Bombs, basically. And that was something I guess I could have considered, because it's like, that may be something to consider really with the deck, is just like throw in a couple of the side quests and just use the hero power 3 times, and you'll do more damage to the boss, and you'll summon a bunch of mechs, and then you'll summon some gnomes, and you'll be able to absorb some damage, give some damage. There's another boss that it actually works really well against, but I'll get to that when we get to the heroes routes. You probably already know what it is by the time I get to that. So, Mech Hunter worked out pretty well for me. And then the last fight is the Dragonflights. The fight against the Dragonflights in the Villains route, which is probably not hard. The difficulty is more so in stalling out against the opponent. But I was able to do this with what is Lightforged Healadin. The good thing about Lightforged stuff is that, well, pretty much, well, the good thing about Healadin in general is that it's got the survivability to survive these giant onslaughts. And it's got stuff, it runs stuff like Subdue, Shrink Ray, Consecration and Equality, so it's like it runs all this good stuff to help keep control over the board, manage the damage, but most importantly, it's got Timeout. You know, the one that makes you immune for a turn. Like, if you get that in the last, if you get one timeout when you're like one turn away from victory, you basically have won. You basically, in that sense, you only have to survive 9 turns, and that's pretty easy to do with Lightforged Healadin, especially considering you can get, you know, some of the Lightforged cards like Lightforged Zealot and Lightforged, I'm trying to remember the name of the other one, but it's the 7 mana 7/7. Maybe that's the Zealot? I don't know. It's one of them, you get the 2 Lightforged cards, and you get either like a True Silver Champion if it's the 4 mana 4/2, or you get extra cards to basically survive with if you get the 7 mana 7/7. It may not even be necessary because you may just survive long enough, and that's pretty much all it is. It's just surviving. Easy stuff, right? How hard could it be? So, let's talk about the hero route now. And the hero route is pretty simple in its own right. You've got Rotwing, which, what can I say? It's a force death rattle kind of effect, and just watch what I do with Mech Hunter.
Yeah, and that's our win condition. Done. We got it. We win.
Fall to pieces.
Is that a you thing or a me thing? Is that a we thing? Is that an I thing? Let's see. Yeah, just do this. Kill the egg. And then, yeah.
Dragonflight's overconfidence will be their dish.
Almost him. It's that. This is easy. This is easy. Okay, it's anything he wants. I don't have to worry about that. Man! Now we're in it! Lots of damage, kills a minion. Damage, damage. You know, that makes sense. I was kind of waiting for this guy to show up, you know? You know? But it's fine. Still fine. Still doing good. Heck, now we're gonna draw 2 cards because of... It's basically 1 mana. I take 2 damage, one of my minions dies, and you draw 2 cards. Something about this does not seem good. Just deal all the damage, blow up the minions, draw all the mechs. It's not even necessary to have the rest of this. I don't need this. I don't need this. Who needs all of this? Mech Hunter, woo! They told me Mech Hunter was dead. They were wrong.
It's that easy. It is that easy. That's how easy that boss is. It's actually, it shouldn't even be a heroic boss. It's so easy. Like, Rotwing is nothing. Ugh. I wish I could say I was the same about the other ones. Let's talk about Skruk. Skruk is super hard. Regardless. I mean, we're talking about a guy whose hero power is literally give every minion you've got +1/+1. Whether they're on the field, they're in your hand, or they're in your deck, every minion gets +1/+1 as long as you own it. And that is insane. That's ridiculous. And that's not even getting into the fact that he has 200 health. If anything, it's a mercy that the heroic version of Skruk actually has the hero power cost 1. The normal version doesn't even have it cost like 1. It costs 0 in the normal version. So it's a mercy that they give him that 1 mana charge. It's like a nerf. They nerfed the heroic version and it's still tough, if you can believe that. But I did manage to figure out one way of going about it, and indeed, it's the only thing that could really work against this and the Slipstream boss, which I don't know what was so tough about the Slipstream boss. I tried doing Mech Hunter against that one too, but it didn't go so well. Like, it didn't work. There wasn't anything I could do about the Slipstream boss, but there was one deck that could help solve both of these problems. Slipstream being a little bit more tough because for some reason they just get every freaking thing that they could possibly get. So let's talk about Galakrond Priest. Galakrond Priest is not popular, I would say. I mean, out of all of the Galakronds, it seems that people agree that Priest Galakrond is weak. Like, adding a random Priest minion just isn't that great. I mean, I guess compared to a 2-mana, 2/1, you know, rush, or +3 attack to your hero, it just doesn't have the same pizzazz, you know? Or even just adding a lackey to your hand. I mean, but then again, adding a lackey. I mean, what Priest minion is going to compare with a lackey, right? But this particular version of Galakrond Priest is basically Galakrond Quest Priest, which if you know about the quest, basically you just got to heal up 15 health, and then you get access to Eye of the Obelisk, which lets you either heal 3 health, or heal 3 health on a minion, and give that minion +3/+3. So, it's pretty good for sustaining yourself, especially against Skruk. But interestingly enough, I found a little bit of an exploit with Skruk. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but the AI does not want to run into masked infiltrators, and I got really good with masked infiltrators. Like,
This has been suspiciously, how do I put this? It's been suspiciously easy to not die right now. I guess I could have just healed that and that actually would get me closer to the quest. But details.
I mean, look at that. Look at that board, right? Like, that's it, and it doesn't want to attack. I don't know why it doesn't want to attack. It's like you get rid of the masked infiltrators and then they're not a problem.
Yeah, no, this is perfectly fine. Yeah, you know what? If you don't want to do anything, I'll just let you do your thing. Yeah, like, you can just sit there, do nothing, and I'll get all the good stuff. Yeah, I don't think he can... I don't think he's gonna do anything. He's just like, I'm too scared. He did a thing! Wait, are you serious? Was that the only reason you weren't attacking? Was because you were so skittish about my convincing infiltrators and having not enough minions to work around that? Was that really it? Was that it? Yeah, no. Do you, and I'll just be here, continuing to be amazing. Heck, why not? Yeah, he is not doing anything. We're gonna win. If he's so timid about this, then fine. Good for me. Like, that is all good to me. I will keep doing that. Oh, now you want to do something about it. Oh, okay, okay. I wasn't sure. Bam! We win. Like, who knew this was all you had to do to beat this guy? Was just watch him suffer.
But it doesn't matter how strong your minions are if I can just destroy them randomly, all willy-nilly. So, with the Galakrond Quest Priest, basically all it is just playing some reses, using the invokes, using Time Rip to invoke Galakrond, which Galakrond itself, if you max it out, destroys 4 random enemy minions. So it doesn't really matter if they have, like, you know, a 2-mana 5/4 that deals 3 damage to the hero when enemy hero when it dies, or like, it doesn't matter if they've got like a 10/11, a 15/14. It doesn't matter how big the minions get if they can't live long enough to make it matter. And that's pretty much what happened with Galakrond Quest Priest. I was able to just stall him out, and he couldn't do anything. And this with Slipstream, that one took significantly longer. Oh my god, Slipstream. Slipstream was really hard for some reason. I don't know why. It feels like it should have been the same as the other one. Like, Wanderer and Slipstream should be virtually the same opponent, but for some reason, I couldn't do the same strat. I just don't know.
Do you understand? I don't care that you have another ready aim fire in your hand. Stop using ready aim fire. Stop it. I'm tired of it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Stop. 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 Literally stop. Just everything you're doing, just stop. Listen to Grave Horror. He says stop. Stop. Oh, good. No, please, freaking do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And no, not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not sitting here watching you do this. You're not doing this. How are you still doing things right now? What? How are you still doing things? You know? You know, better yet, why? Why are you still doing things? You are done! We're done with this! Okay? Do you understand? I am not allowing this to continue! By blood be born again, then, I guess! There's no way this is going to backfire and destroy me with bombs! How are you this bad? How is it this bad? How is the situation getting worse? We had the res, guys. It should not be getting worse at this point. Please, just win at this point. Just don't die, win. Don't die, win. How hard could it be at this point? Ay. Might as well do this. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad we have more Zul'jins. Because this is clearly not backfired on us at all. It's clearly not going against us. It's fine. We're winning, right? Oh, look, it's Zul'jin again. What a surprise. I mean, who could have predicted that was going to happen? And I'm dying to him because of this, okay? Do you understand, Zul'jin? Do you understand? You're killing us right now! Zul'jin! You have killed us! Between the bomb flingers, between the crap res, like the ungodly amounts of terrible resurrects, the bombs in the deck. Like somehow, we're still alive. And it's stupid that we're still alive somehow. Or is that just me? Am I the crazy one? God. Oh, good! You had another ready aim fire ready to go! Good! No, great! Throw more bombs into the deck! That's not going to basically kill me. How did that basically not kill me? You know what? Fine. Whatever. I'm taking this. It's mine now. You don't get to have it. You've had your fun. Now you get to have some bombs. Okay? That's how I'm playing the game now. By all accounts, I should be dead. Like, there is no way I should be alive right now. And yet, somehow, the game would have me believe that this is okay. Oh, good! Another bomb flinger! Oh, good! And 3 bombs. Come on, 3 bombs. No? No 3 bombs in a row? Okay, okay. Alright, fine. Fine, fine. I am literally only alive right now because I don't even know why I'm alive right now. But somehow I'm alive. I am counting my blessings as they come. And boy, do they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Oh my god, it is still good. If I somehow don't draw 6 bombs in a row right now, like we've somehow like I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. 6 bombs, let's go. Come on. Not. Are you serious? Not a 1. There's just no way. There's no way this is happening right now. There's like, yeah. See, okay, 6 bombs now. We draw 6 bombs in a row. That's how this works, right? Or I taunting infiltrator the one thing that's going to kill me. Nope, nope. 6 bombs. Let's go. 6 bombs in a row. Let's go. Count them up. 6 bombs. I'm shocked. This is amazing. Holy cow. That was, I got the junkiest reses this deck could possibly produce, and somehow I have won. Three, yep. 4,
Out of cards.
5, yeah, 5 bombs. What did I freaking say? Unreal.
My confidence in you, Lord, is sinking by the second.
That's unreal.
An unfortunate circumstance I find myself in.
Maybe it's because they had the bombs or something. I don't know. Bomb flinger, I guess, is probably just the one thing I can think of that like really destroys it and bombs away. The thing that's like deal 3 damage to a minion, and if it survives, bring out a 0 mana 4/2 with Rush, because nothing compares to a 0 mana 4/2 with Rush. Ugh. But I was able to forcefully get through Slipstream at last with Galakrond Quest Priest, so hopefully that all helps. No doubt next week's bosses are going to be even more difficult to beat. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to be able to do against those. But I will sure try my best, so hopefully you guys appreciate the efforts and the lengths that I go to get this all done in a timely manner, I should say. If you want to check out the decks that I use, there's deck codes down in the description. I actually put up 2 different deck codes for the Galakrond Quest Priest because there are some slight changes between the version I used against Skruk, where it's like I ran more Shadow Word Death and like Aeon Reaver, stuff that could actually like hit these big minions really hard, and the Slipstream fight where I used more of Shadow Word Pain and even tried out Cabal Shadow Priest for a little bit. So try those out for yourself. Make some adjustments, or just play another deck. Who knows, maybe you've got a better idea. And I wouldn't be surprised. But hey, if you want to try some stuff that's standard legal decks that you can play on the ladder to some effect, try these out. So, thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed the content. I'm gonna take a nap. And just try not to die next week. Because, I am not looking forward to next week. I mean, because that's where we get the finale. We've got Rafam. We've got Galakrond himself, probably. Oh, gee, I gotta fight a dragon. Not just a dragon, though. Probably the dragon of all dragons. Oh, that's gonna be rough.